Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wach Chodesh. With honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and all those of the millstone. The salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening. We should work this word with truth and sincerity. And if you, I thought as well, let's listen with sincerity. And the brother Machaya from the Camp Jam Message for y'all, coming back with another lesson. And we have to be content with the necessities that the Lord gives us from day to day, man. Okay, the mere fact that your bills are paid, you have a house to lay your head, you're fed, okay, and the Lord even gives you, a little extra on the side, to buy things that you like, to make your soul feel good. So we have to be content with that, man. Because sometimes you can get in that spirit of wanting more. Oh, what about if I was in this position? My life would have been way better. This, that, the third. Because that's part of being in the flesh, right? The flesh always wants more. The thing is, you have to deny the flesh and just be happy with the things that the Lord gives you, man. Okay? Because if you really compare yourself to some people of the world, you're way better off. There's some people that have no job. Some people that's living in the streets. They don't have food. They don't have a house to take a shower. They don't have a bed to lay their head after they come back from a long day of work. No? Not many people have these luxuries. Okay? So, you have to be content with these things. Let's start with uh let me see, Second Timothy. No, I think it's First Timothy. Bear with me. First Timothy 6 and verse 6. It says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." That's facts. Godliness with contentment is great gain, man. That's what it says in the NLT. It said, "Yeah, true godliness with contentment is itself great wealth." Yeah, that's great wealth, man. Hey, well, scripture speak about. Let's get that in Psalms. Um, Many wicked in Psalms. There we go. Right here in Psalm 37 and verse 16, it says, "A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked." Okay? Because another thing too is you will start to compare yourself with the people that succeed in this world, right? How that, oh, they're doing good or whatever. Because they're in the world. Of course they're going to be doing good. You got to do wickedness in order to prosper in this world. But that doesn't mean that they're doing good necessarily in the sense of they're happy, okay, they're content. They're not, man. Us, we're content, okay? Because we have godliness, we know this truth. We have a peace of mind. While them, they're unfulfilled, okay? They're still desiring more, more and more and more. You see? A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. And that's straight facts, man. Just your little 9 to 5, right? With this wisdom that you have, you're way better off than these billionaires, okay? These celebrities of this world, you're way better off than them, man. Okay? And I'm not saying that if opportunity presents itself to where that you can make a bit more money for yourself, you don't take it. No, you take it. Don't be stupid. That's not wisdom. Oh no, scripture say, a little man, a little that righteous man had. Nah, I don't want this opportunity. Don't be stupid. Okay? If the Lord presents you with an opportunity, to make more bread or to get in a better position, take it. If it doesn't, come between the way of you fulfilling your role within this ministry, of course. If it does, then that's when, hey, of course, you're going to deny that, because this truth comes first and foremost. Okay? So back to First Timothy 6 and verse 7, it says, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out." That's true. Okay? We came butt naked, and butt naked, we shall go to the spirit world. Okay? All the accolades, all the achievements that you have acquired in this life, you're not going to bring them with you. The only thing you can bring with you, in the heavens is your spiritual treasures that you have laid up. Those things are going to be remembered. It's the labor that you have put in for this ministry. That's what's going to be remembered. That's what's going to follow you. Like it says in Revelation, let's get that, and their works do follow them. That's the only thing that's gonna follow you. As far as these carnal gains, oh, you have this amount of money in the bank account. I'm like, yo, I have 6 figures in my bank account, man. Da 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 da. That shit's not gonna follow you. It's gonna stay here on earth because it's earthly. Okay? Let's get that in Revelation. This Revelation 14 and verse 13. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are they, are they, are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them. You see? Right? So those that die, that die in this truth, remaining in this truth, their works are going to follow them. We read it. Okay? From henceforth, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them. So the only thing that's going to follow you is the work that you have put in this ministry, man. And you have to do it until the end. Okay? You can't stop and afterwards you die not, and then you died not being in the truth. Hey, that ain't gonna follow you. It's not. Okay? Because when you read in the book of Ezekiel, I think the 18th chapter, it says, if a righteous man goes back from his righteousness, all the righteousness that he had done, it will not be remembered. So you have to endure to the end. Then your righteous works, the labor, the sweats, the tears that you have put in, hey, it's gonna be recorded. And you will be rewarded for that. Okay? So back to 1 Timothy 6 and verse 8, it says, and having food and raiment, let us be there with content. You see, having food, clothes on your back, man. Be content, man. You know, having a house, your bills are paid, you're taken care of, your needs are met. Be happy, man. Because sometimes you don't think about these small things. They may be small, but they're very great. They're small. Because without them, you won't be surviving. You know? But I'm saying in the sense of small because you don't really acknowledge it like that. Because it's part of life, right? But hey, scripture saying all things give thanks unto the Lord. You know, it might seem small in your eyes, but hey, it's your needs. It's your needs, man. So hey, you have to think about these things sometimes. Be like, yo, man, Tawari Abashim Yoshai, man. For feeding me, for giving me a job to pay my bills. Okay, for giving me a little extra to do what I want and to divert my mind. Whatever hobbies that you have, you have a little extra money to spend on those hobbies. Give thanks unto the Lord for that, man. In all things, give thanks to the Lord, because everything comes from the Lord. Okay? Don't be like these people of the world, man. Unthankful, proud. Nah, you gotta remember, Tawari Yabashim Yahushai. Okay? Because Yahushai did pray for the Father prayer, right? Give us this day our daily bread. Yeah, the food, the raiment, the housing, hey, that incorporates the daily bread. Okay, that's part of the daily bread, man. You know what I mean? It says, verse 9, verse 9, it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in perdition and destruction. You see? So, if you're rich, then you have more of a chance of falling out the truth. Okay? Because there's riches. With you acquiring more riches, the snares that's involved. With you acquiring more riches, now Satan has more tools in his arsenal to attack you. Oh, why don't you spend this money? Why don't you go there? Why don't you do that? You know what? You don't need to go to campus Saturday. Matter of fact, go, I don't know, go spend this money. Matter of fact, hey, you don't need to be doing this. You don't need to be forsaking your time, your energy in this thing. If you focus that energy more on getting more money, you'll be more fulfilled. Yeah, Satan's gonna come attack you, man. He's gonna use these riches to attack you. Okay? It says, verse 10, for the love of money is the root of all evil. While some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. That's true. The love of money is the root of all evil. Okay, money's not evil itself, but the love of it is evil. Okay? You're not supposed to love money, man. Scriptures say money is a defense. You acquire the money to use it for your benefit, but you don't worship it. Hey, a lot of these people, they worship money. Jake worships money, man. Every time you have a conversation with Jake, it's always, yo, I'm in my bag. I'm chasing the bag. They're worshiping money. You're not supposed to be in that spirit, worshiping money. We worship Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay? So don't fall into that snare, man. Okay? Let's get this one Proverbs. Let me see. Yeah, Proverbs 30 and verse 7. Two things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Okay? Yeah. Feed me with food that is convenient for me, man. Whatever you see that's necessary for me, Lord, give me that. Don't give me too much. Don't give me too little. Okay? Just keep me stable. You know? Yeah, man. Because what? Let's go. It says, verse 9, lest I be fool and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Right? Lest you become rich, and then you start to love the money, and then you forget who gave you the money. Now you start worshiping the money. Now you forget the Lord. Okay? Now you just run, wax fat and kicked. You get in that mentality. Waxing fat and kicking and forgetting who gave it to you. Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Yeah. Or you be poor, you don't have nothing, and then now, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go swing some rock, man. I'm gonna sell some bricks. Cause hey, I'm poor, man. Yo, I'm gonna start scamming. You know? You start contacting old niggas from the world to put you on. Yeah? You know, that's why, hey, feed me with food that's convenient for me. Give me what I need. Okay? And that's the best. When you get what you need, that's the best, man. Okay? And when you learn to be content with that, hey, the Lord might give you a little extra. Because now, hey, you know how to manage your money. You know? You know how to be appreciative of the little. So the Lord's going to say, okay, he's understanding. You know, let me give him a little extra, man. You know? Yeah. So we have to learn to be content with what we have, man. And not getting in that, what's that, covetous spirit. You got to start getting in that covetous spirit. Looking at other people's pockets. You know? Start comparing yourself to the people of this world. In the sense of, oh, they have more money than me. No, fuck that. They're going to die. Okay? We're rich spiritually, as scriptures say. And that cannot be quantified. Okay? Compared to the carnal riches of this world, man. It cannot be quantified. They're not on the same scale. Alright? With knowing that, man, you should be like, hey, the water y'all bashing me on shine, man. You know? Hey, so with that, man, I'm gonna close it up there. We're giving all the praise and the glory unto Yahweh by Hashem. Yahweh Shai by Hashem. Wacha Chodesh. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I'm gonna say Shalom.